And Alvarez flies one down the right field line, slicing toward the corner, and it's out of here! A two-run homer for Francisco Alvarez in his fifth at-bat of the season. Kept it fair inside the right field foul pole. First home run of the year for
Francisco Alvarez's initial impact on this Mets lineup was felt Saturday. On a day his team struggled to find offensive rhythm, the catcher in his second game since returning from the injured list took over the responsibility of delivering the big hit. Alvarez's two-run homer served as the Mets' offense in a 2-0 victory over the Nationals. The Mets won for the eighth time in 9 games, rebounding after their 7-game winning streak was snapped a night earlier. Luis Torrens nicely filled the void at catcher as Alvarez rehabbed from surgery in spring training to remove a broken hamate bone from his left hand. But as much skill as Torrens brings to the position defensively, it's the 23-year-old Alvarez's potential offensively that sets him apart from most catchers. "I have worked a lot on my hitting and all facets of my game," Alvarez said through an interpreter. "To have a day like today means a lot because I put a lot into my game as a player." Alvarez hit 25 homers as a rookie 2 years ago before slumping last season, perhaps compromised by surgery in April to repair a torn left thumb ligament. Alvarez hit a 2-run homer in the second inning to give the Mets a 2-0 lead. Alvarez jumped on a high slider from Brad Lord and sliced a shot inside the right field foul pole after Jesse Winker had delivered a 2-out single. In a subsequent at-bat in which he was retired, Alvarez also hit the ball to right field. "The primary focus for me has been to hit the ball the other way or up the middle, but there are going to be days where I am going to be pulling the baseball," Alvarez said. "But probably 80% of the time my focus is more to the middle of the field to the opposite field." The Mets 19-8 have another injury concern. A.J. Minter left the mound in the 8th inning with triceps discomfort. The left-hander is scheduled to receive an MRI exam on Sunday, and manager Carlos Mendoza indicated an injured list stint was likely imminent. Max Kranick recorded the final 2 outs in the 8th before Edwin Diaz, pitching for the first time since departing Wednesday's game with a left hip cramp, earned the save with a scoreless 9th. Clay Holmes gave the Mets what they needed, 5 scoreless innings in which he allowed 4 hits and struck out 2. The right-hander, who was removed after 70 pitches, lowered his ERA to 2.64. Just that the Mets could get that far with Holmes was a bonus following a rain delay in the first inning. Holmes went 46 minutes between pitches, but returned strong. He did not allow an extra base hit and retired 10 of 11 batters to complete his outing. Holmes has allowed 1 or no earned runs in each of his past 3 starts. "It was tough to kind of cool all the way down during the delay and try to do some throwing underneath to try to stay as locked in and ready as you can," Holmes said. "But there is really not much you can simulate at game.